Like you did with Anastasia, who's only 8 years old.
What?
Dang. You're not supposed to be biased, Mr.
I'm not. That's fact.
Okay. My name is Vladimir Lenin, and I am known as the father of the mighty Soviet Union. I founded the Communist Party, united the Bolsheviks to take power during the Russian Civil War, and also helped end it. I created the most powerful country in the world, rivaled only to the United States. Good leaders are defined as someone who can balance order of power. I'm seen as someone who is strong enough to give his people not what they wanted, but what they needed.
I'm Winston Churchill, a very important historical figure who used to be the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. I fight for democracy, freedom, and led my country through many tough times, including World War II. I tried my best to inspire people to be brave and determined, even when things were hard. I was one of the main people who helped stop Nazi Germany.
Okay. Opposition research, Lavender.
Okay. You, sir, have been overestimated as a great leader, but in reality, a tactical fool. You may have prevented Britain from being invaded by the Germans in World War II, but it was really this, without the Soviet Union, you couldn't have done a thing. And you left your country, most of your country in ruins. That is not a successful mark on your legacy. In World War I, you blundered the invasion of Turkey, ignoring your officers' advice not to invade. It was such a failure that Australia lost a significant percent of its population just from your screw-up. You are a racist, failed to prevent the Bengal famine, supported imperialist policies, and advocated for the use of poison gas against Afghans and the Kurds in wartime. What a despicable act.
Alright, well, you're talking about the Bengal famine, right? So, and you're talking how I'm racist? I'm not racist whatsoever. It's the Bengal famine, that's not my fault. It's my fault a little, but not that much. There's a lot of things happening. So there's war, the weather was absolutely horrible because all the gas from when we're getting bombed, right? And some people may say that, oh, the Bengal famine, your fault. It's not my fault. I passed on the torch to someone else. It's that guy's fault, all right? That's not my fault. And you're also saying that I failed a lot. Without me, Hitler still be here. We all be Nazi right now. Right now we be Nazis, right? So if you're saying I failed, I didn't fail whatsoever. If anything, you the failure.
All right, opposition research.
All right, so it's hard to know which to select among your vast catalog of crimes against humanity as the worst of them. So I'll list them off for you. 10 million people dead from the Russian famine. And after it was done, you deported minorities after the famine was done to Siberia. 13 million dead from the Russian Civil War. 1 million dead from the Gulag system under Lenin's rule. The Red Terror. Oh my goodness. 400,000 people dead. Let's lift off some of the things you did. Peeling the hands off of victims in order to produce winter gloves. Damn. Rolling victims about in barrel of studded nails. Impaling priests and leaving them on public display. Trying to capture white officers to wooden planks and feeding them into a live furnace. You also placed rat cages in victims' stomachs and heated it so they'll crawl into their flesh. You sawed victims in half, tying a leather strap around a victim's skull until tightening it until it's crushed. You broke people's skull with the leather strap. That's crazy. Pouring water on naked victims in winter until they became live statues. You froze people to death. All of this was because of you.
Rebuttal?
God. My God. Well, all that stuff you're saying was not me. I came into power during a civil war, so when you assume that all like that crap was going on already, was it the Red Terror? No, that was a police force. We weren't. I don't know why it was called the Red Terror. Like, no. I deported people to Siberia. I was exiled to Siberia. So you think I would want to send other people there? No.
Yeah.
God, Ethan.
Make them suffer with you. That's your mentality.
All right, closing.
Wait,
any of the rebuttal? Sorry.
And then I came to power during a time of economic chaos and brought order to that. I enacted land reforms to peasants, giving power to the poor, not to the rich. I also didn't support violent acts whatsoever. I supported policies for women's rights, legalizing divorce, abortion, and healthcare. I'm not a power-hungry person.
All right, closing, Vladimir.
You're right. You're not a power hungry person.
Closes first.
Oh, you're closing.
Closes, yeah.
Cheater. In conclusion, I'm Vladimir Lenin, founder of the world's most powerful nation, while you were just some simple prime minister. Champion of women's rights, creator of the Communist Party, while you are a racist fool that lost battles and supported exploitation of native populations. I created an empire, you lost your own. I rest my case.
All right, closing.
I was not a racist, first off. And I put my people first because they were in a war, so. Okay, closing. Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin, and Adolf Hitler are all national leaders of the 20th century that are among the worst and most murderous criminals in recorded history. I, Winston Churchill, defeated Hitler and put an end to one of history's worst genocides and also united two great nations. For you, I have no doubt that the best thing you could have done for the world is to never have been born.
All right, thank you very much.
There's so many historians that
Or keep them out.
Okay.